Okay, I have a wonderful classic card effect to share with you today, and I honestly don't know who designed this effect initially. So if any of you know who created this, please comment down below and let us all know who to give credit to, okay? So for this, you need 9 random cards. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the spectator, well, a spectator can do all of this. They can choose the card and mix and so forth. Now, once the cards have been sufficiently mixed, go ahead and show the spectator the identity of the top card. This is the card for them to remember. Now, I don't have a spectator here, so we're all going to have to see it. So it's the king of clubs, okay? And now we're going to lose their card somewhere in the packet. Okay, so their card's like gone. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, but you're free to be truthful or not with your answers. So the first question is, what is the suit of the card that you saw? So why don't we assume that the spectator lies to this question? So maybe they'll say hearts. So you just spell out hearts, H-E-A-R-T-S, and then using the Klondike Shuffle, pull off the top and bottom card as one, discard those cards. The next question is your card a face card or a number card? Well, why don't we assume they tell the truth here? They say face card. F-A-C-E, face. Discard top and bottom, okay? What was the value of your card? Ace through king. And let's say they lie, they say queen. So Q-U-E-E-N. Discard the top and bottom card as before. And finally, did you tell me any lies throughout this entire routine? And they can even lie to that question. So let's say they lie and they say no. N-O. Discard the top and bottom. Okay, well, let's just find out whether the cards are clever enough to have found your card despite red herrings that you may have thrown its way with incorrect answers to some or all of those questions. So let's just take a look at what the deck thinks your card is. Apparently, you both lied and told the truth because your card was actually the king of clubs. Okay, wow, how does this work? Well, you just do everything that I did. You start with an entire, mixed deck. That's fine. Pull out 9 random cards, okay? Now that first mixing that I did, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, is a mange over under. So why don't we just have that face up for a second? So I did an over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. What that does is it positions their card in the middle position, which is a very important place for odd size packets. So the principle that drives every step is something called overcoding. And coding is spelled capital C-O-A-T and then little I-N-G. And the C-O-A-T stands for count, out, and transfer. And it's a fairly recently discovered mathematical principle, but it completely describes what's going on here. So I will add links in the description below to Overcoding, who created it, and to a link that takes you to an incredible book on mathematical card magic in which you'll find this principle and many others that are worth learning. So take a look at that. Well, here's the bottom line. With their card in the middle position, if we count out 5 or more cards, drop the rest on top, that middle card is a fixed point. It stays in the middle position. So for example, the shortest suit name is clubs. C-L-U-B-S. So like this, C-L-U-B-S. Now, it really doesn't matter if the suit name were longer and had more letters in its name. The fact is the remaining cards are going to go on top, leaving their cards still in the middle position. And then if you remember, we Klondike a pair to the table as a discard pair. And then from there, we ask for the suit. We ask for whether the card is a face card or a number card. Well, look at how many cards are left. So even if it was a face card, it's F-A-C-E, that card's going to go to the table. And so whether we set down more cards by dealing or just dropping, the king of diamonds stays in the middle position despite spelling face or number, and then you discard the top and bottom. Okay. The next question is value, king through ace. So if it happens to be ace, A-C-E, that king gets dealt to the table, or if it's longer like queen, it gets dealt to the middle position just as well. Okay. So no matter what value you spell, the king stays in the middle. You discard the top and bottom. Finally, you ask the question, did you tell any lies along the way? Yes or no? Well, regardless of what they say, if they say yes, king still in the middle, we discard the top and bottom. If they say no, you just deal out those two. This final card goes on top. King is still in the middle, so it would stay there after the discarding of one more pair, and you are guaranteed to finish with the spectator's card. Okay, well, that's the secret, so take a look at the links below to learn more about this powerful mathematical idea. I will also add links to other routines I've created using this same principle. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.